What's going on, guys? Satchy is here, and welcome back to episode 34 of the Road to Division 1 series. So as you can see on your screen right now, those are the stats so far from Division 10 to Division 3 pretty much, as we are now in Division 2. And we've got nearly double the amount of wins to losses, which is pretty decent. I'm sure there's a lot better records out there, but I would take that right now because, you know, we're getting quite a few wins. And like I said, nearly double the amount of wins to losses. And our pass accuracy is pretty good. We're making 3 out of 4 passes pretty much. But we do want to lower the amount of goals that we're letting in. We're still letting a few goals, a few silly goals, a few AIDS goals here and there. We want to try and cut that out. So to begin this episode, we are doing 4 games in Division 2. Guys, do tell me if you want me to do 4 games or 3 games per episode, because obviously 4 games will be a longer episode. It's up to you guys. I really don't mind. And we came up against a 4-1-2-1-2 BPL side with Robin Van Persie. So we knew that we had to be on the lookout for Van Persie and trying to stop him from shooting with his deadly left foot. But to be honest, guys, this guy was all over me in the first half. And as you can see right now, he did take the lead just before half-time. He fully deserved it. You'll see the stats in a second. But towards half-time, pretty much a minute later, pretty much straight from kickoff, we did get it down the wing there, and Sturridge with the bullet header. We're going to be sweaty. There are going to be a few more crosses, guys. I don't particularly like doing it, but if they're going to do it against me, then I'm going to do it. This guy liked a long shot, I'm not going to lie. In the first half, there was a lot of long shots. He was getting quite a few on target, and look at this. Oh my god, I don't know what Czech is doing. He probably should have saved that, but it did hit the post and nearly went in. And there you go, another one right there. And I just thought I was going to lose this. Even at 1-0, I thought I was going to lose this. And certainly Sterling right there should have scored that. The informed Sterling as well, he's really disappointed me. He's not played a great so far, but he did get the ball there for me, and we did make it 2-1. With Javier Hernandez. There we go, 2-1. Not deserved at all. We were getting absolutely owned. But fair play to Sterling for getting the ball, for intercepting the ball, and eventually Hernandez putting it into the back of the net. And after it got to 2-1, he had to chase the game. So that gave us more space to work our magic. And then we did slot it home to make it 3-1 and seal the win. You'll look at the stats, guys, and you'll think, what the fuck is this game on? Because I don't know. I just don't know how I actually won this game, because it was kind of AIDS, really. He fully dominated me throughout the whole game. Czech getting 9.4 right there. He didn't get man of the match, actually, but he was the best player on our team. And look at those stats. I had 4 shots on target and scored 3 goals, and he had 12 shots on target and scored 1. We sold Sterling for 2,000 coins. Quite surprised he went for that much, but obviously Liverpool players are in demand, I guess, at the minute. Well, certainly after that 3-3 draw against Crystal Palace. Lol. Anyways, on to that second game. We came up against the team of the season, Gabby. So I was interested to see how this guy would actually play in Ultimate Team, because I haven't come up against him before. But we did manage to get well, it looked like a penalty at first. I thought it was a penalty. And then Company did get a red card right there. As you will see in a minute, it was actually on the edge of the box and we only got a free kick. I thought it was a penalty at first. It's a clear foul. You know, Company's fully taken me out. And we did actually get a free kick like right on the edge of the penalty area. And we did have a decent shot right there, but we did miss. This guy refused to change any players. You know, Company was red carded, so he had 1 centre back, and he had 4 at the back originally, and he's only now got 1 centre back. So he was fully exposed, and we took advantage of that with Fellaini, who I thought completely mishit that. It seemed like he mishit it with his left foot, but he did actually tuck it away to make it 1-0 to us, and we deserved it, to be honest, because there was so much space and we were getting through so many times. Sturridge right there hitting the post. Sterling with a weak shot, in my opinion. Should have done better, to be honest, but it did not matter, because from the corner soon after we did make it 2-0 with Yang Vertonghen, who is impressing me more and more as the series goes. He plays really, really well with Company, and those two are very, very solid. And just look at this. That was a really bad clearance from the goalkeeper. Don't know what he's doing. And it was 3-0 and pretty much game over. It was still the first half, but it was just game over. He only had 1 centre-back. So it was never going to work. There was way too much space, and it was so easy for me to get through balls through. But look at that. That was a really, really nice goal from him. You know, I can't complain about it. That was just a really good 1-2 right there, and my defence got completely split open pretty much. I'm not going to complain about it. It's not AIDS. That was a really, really nice work goal and a really, really nice finish. And then Sturridge did not make it 4-1. Please tell me how the fuck he missed that, because I don't know. We should have been 4-1 up, but we were dominating. And it's fully deserved the lead, but then Sturridge made it 4-1 anyway, so it mattered that he missed a few seconds ago. So 4-1, it was game over, but he still had time to produce a stunning header right there with PK. What a header. That was ridiculous. But yeah, he was never going to fully get back into this, and Sturridge showing his pace, showing his nice bit of dribbling to get it past the keeper and make it 5-2. And yeah, that was it. Game over. Sturridge bagging himself a hat-trick right there. He's just so good. He's such a pacey striker, and he's so good at finishing. And look at those stats. We fully deserve to win. So we have 2 wins out of the first 2 games in Division 2. I was really, really shocked, because I've played in Division 2 on my other account, and it is very, very sweaty and hard to get out of. So I was doing pretty well. I was feeling really confident. So I just wanted to change the team round and get straight back into the 3rd game of this episode. By the way, guys, my new series is starting on Friday. Do check that out. It is not to be missed. I think it's going to be a really, really good series. So getting into this 3rd game, and we came up against a 3rd BPL side, and Sturridge and Neto up front. So we'll see how this goes, with Sturridge and Neto. They're so sweaty, bloody hell. And that's why I have Sturridge in, and hopefully I'm going to have Eto soon. But look at that from Schürrle. Oh my god, that was, for me, the goal of this episode so far. A really nice curler, pretty much. We'll show a replay right there. Look at that. Really, really nice goal. And that was pretty much straight from kickoff. And surprisingly, we were actually dominating him, considering he had a pretty decent sweat BPL team. Look at that save from Czech. That is reactions right there. But we were all over him. You can see we were just shot after shot. And we did get a corner in the 45th minute. Could we get some EA cheese? And we did actually hit the bar, but good determination from, I think it was Vermaelen, to actually header that in and to make it 2-0 to us at half-time. We've actually had a few headed goals today. Don't particularly like that, but what can you do? And he had no shots on target in that first half. We were fully dominating him, just like the last game. And again, we hit the post. How many times have we hit the post today? At least 3 times. I think it's ridiculous, really. But Walcott with a fantastic finish. That is how to finish when you're through on goal. And yeah, 3-0, game over. It was pretty much sorted, and I was actually really, really enjoying my football. Like, this was the best I was playing in this series. I'm not going to lie, I was really, really enjoying it. And towards the end, he actually left. I don't know why. There was like only 1 or 2 minutes left when he did leave. But I was really impressed with the team. Remy, I'm really starting to like. I'm kind of getting used to how he plays. And look at that, he only had 1 shot on target. So, final match, and we come up against a Bundesliga team, the first Bundesliga team of this episode. We normally come up against at least 1 per episode because they're so highly used. But look at that pass, that touch, everything was bad about that, and he did make it 1-0. That was my bad. It was no aids or anything like that. I take full responsibility. I was a bit lazy at the back. Maybe I was thinking, let's try and get some possession going. Don't pass around the back. Why would I do that? I never do it normally. So why would I do it then? So yeah, he was 1-0 up, and then he was 2-0 up. Look at that for a header. That was a brilliant diving header. This guy was all over me. You know, we were playing really, really well against BPL sides. But then as soon as we come up against a Bundesliga team, we're just getting absolutely fucked in the arse. And yep, 3-0. Look at that. 14 minutes gone, and it's 3-0. What the hell? I was bashing out 3-0s to other players. In the other 2 games, so it was kind of weird, me playing so well and then coming to this match and we're just getting absolutely fucked. So I pretty much just had to turn sweat mode to full blast and chip through number 1 and the first goal in the comeback. Chip through number 2 into bar, And here we go. Oh, a cross and then a tap in to make it 3-2. The comeback was on. So we were being really, really sweaty with chip through balls, with a cross there as well. Like, I was going to do anything so he would not lose this match, but he did have a really, really good goalkeeper in goal, and he was saving a lot of our chances. We were all over him after he went 3-0 up. Don't know why, but he just continued to keep saving and saving, and then, oh, retard alert. Retard alert. What the fuck, man? Another defensive error by me. I don't know what I'm doing really at the back in this game. But I have to have a special mention to Petr Cech right there, because that was an absolute howler. Like, how is he not saving this? He's pretty much just palmed it into the net. I just don't understand. He goes 4-2 up and pretty much dashed my dreams. But then just before half time, we did make it 4-3 with Demba Ba with another cross and another headed goal in this episode. So it was actually a fairly tight game. He probably deserved to be leading. And guess what happens now? Oh, Jesus, what the fuck, David? Why would you chip that? It was a tap-in. All you needed to do was tap that in, and I chipped it. And guess what? There was no goals in the second half. After 7 goals in the first half, there was none in the second half. What an absolute fuckery. And we had bagged ourselves our first loss of this division, which was really annoying. We were going so well, and then to lose like that was just really, really annoying. So that is it for this episode, guys. Do hope you enjoyed watching. Do check out my series on Friday, my new series on Friday. And also, I will have my Team of the Season Pink Slips video up tomorrow. And obviously check that video out if you do want to play me for a Bundesliga Team of the Season in the next few days. So thank you for watching again, and I will see you next time. Later.